My name is Quang Tran, and today I will talk about regional difference in food of Vietnam. First, I want to briefly discuss about the history. Vietnam has a history of tribes uniting to form strong dynasties. The first dynasty that many consider being the star of Vietnam was the Hong Bang dynasty, which were ruled by the legendary Hung kings. In 111 BC, the Han dynasty from China absorbed Vietnam into the empire. Vietnam remained as a part of the Chinese empire for over 1,000 years. In 938 AD, Ngô Nguyên defeated the Chinese and gained the independence for Vietnam. Vietnam was then ruled by a succession of dynasties, including the Lý, Tran, and Lý dynasty. Under the Lý dynasty, the kingdom of Vietnam reached its peak, expanding to the south and conquering a portion of the Khmer Empire. In 1858, the French came to Vietnam. In 1893, the French incorporated Vietnam into the French Indochina. The French continued to rule until they were defeated by the communist force led by Ho Chi Minh in 1954. The country became divided into Communist North Vietnam and the anti-communist South. The Vietnam War raged for several years between the two countries, with the US supporting the South and communist countries supporting the North. Eventually, the North won the war, uniting the country under the communist rule in 1975. Vietnam is located near the equator. Therefore, the temperature in Vietnam typically range between 21 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius throughout the years. Vietnam has a tropical monsoon climate with high humidity, but its varied terrain means the temperature and the season will vary across the different regions. Vietnam has three distinct region weather patterns. In the north Vietnam, the winter season from November to April is cold and dry. The summer season from May to October is hot, humid, and rainy. In the far north of Vietnam, can sometimes experience snow and freezing temperature. Central Vietnam is hot and dry in the summer. From January to August, the weather is cold and rainy in the winter season from October to November. Southern Vietnam has constant warm temperature. The season here are simple with the rainy season from May to November and the dry season from November to May. In general, Vietnam enjoy a warm and sunny climate. Due to the difference in weather and geographic location between the three regions, Vietnamese cuisine is divided into three main different flavors. The North cuisine, delicate, moderate, and neutral. The north of Vietnam is a land with a long-standing culture with many feudal dynasties. It is considered a place that keeps culinary consensus. The north is the place where ancestors have settled down for a long time, so the taste of the north people has been considered as the standard because it has been carefully grilled for generations. They use many different spices to graze a single dish, but the amount of seasoning used is just enough so that the natural flavor of the dish does not lose. The North people prefer a dish that is fungal, light, and a little bit sour. One of the famous breakfast dishes of the Northern people is phở, which is called beef noodle soup. The most important part of a bowl of phở is the broth or stock. The stock of phở is prepared meticulously by simmering beef bone in water for at least 18 hours and adding some ingredient and spice, including onion, ginger, star anise, cinnamon stick, black cardamom, etc. This produces a deep, rich, clear broth, heavenly to smell, and addictive to drink. A bowl of pho also consists of rice noodle, fried sliced beef, can be well done or half done, depending on your choose, onion and green onion. There is a layer herb, lemon, bean sprout, and chili. Consumer can adjust the spicy and the sour of the broth depending on their own preference. A bowl of pho will provide enough nutrition to start a new day, and it also keeps the consumer warmer in the cold weather of the north. The central cuisine, spicy and salty. Due to bad natural condition, many natural disaster, and virulent, people in the central region have formed a thrifty habit of eating. To consume less food in every meal, they often seasoning the food a little bit salty. The central people also love to eat spicy dishes because they help them to resist the freezing cold of the weather on the raining storm days. Gradually, the eating habits become the taste of everyone, making central cuisine inclined to spicy and salty. One of the famous breakfast dishes of the central people is bún bò Huế, or you can call it spicy beef noodle soup. The bún bò Huế broth is prepared by simmering beef bone and pork bone with lemongrass, onions, shallot, ginger, while boiling the broth in water for 6 to 10 hours to get the sweet taste from the marrow. The shrimp paste and the very spicy chili oil are add later during the cooking process, which make the bún bò Huế broth has the color and spicy of chili oil, the flavor of lemongrass and shrimp paste, the smooth width of bone marrow. A bowl of bún bò Huế consists of vermicelli noodle, a different kind of rice noodle, slice of Monterey or whole beef shank, big feet or pork meat, cube of pork blood, onion and green onion. A bowl of bún bò Huế is served with lemon, chili, thin slice of banana blossom, red cabbage, mint, and vitamin coriander on the side. You can freely choose to add any ingredient among these into the bún bò Huế based on your preference. The southern cuisine, sweet and rich, thanks to the beautiful geography location. The South Vietnam possesses abundant natural products from plants to animal, which make the southern dishes are not complex, meticulous, but diverse. The common taste of the southern dishes is sweet and rich. People use a lot of sugar, coconut water, and coconut milk in cooking. Because the temperature are warm and hot around the years, the southern Vietnamese people prefer to eat dry dish for breakfast rather than hot soup like the north or the central people. One of the famous breakfast dishes of the southern people is cơm tấm, which is called broken rice. A delicious plate of cơm tấm includes many different ingredients. It is usually served with grilled pork chop, grilled pork skin, steamed egg cake, sunny side fried egg over broken rice. The rice and the meat are served with side dishes including slice of fresh cucumber and tomato, pickles, sauteed green onions, and crispy pork fat. Typically, restaurants would serve cơm tấm with a small bowl of fish sauce and a small bowl of clear broth. A bowl of fish sauce is a lot sweeter than the fish sauce that comes from the bottle. The bowl of fish sauce is a mixture of the raw fish sauce with sugar and water. The ratio between the three ingredients depending on each restaurant. Sometimes people add garlic and chili to fish sauce to enhance the flavor. The ingredients in the place of cơm tấm can be enjoyed individually with rice or enjoyed all together based on each person's choice. The difference in cuisine between the North, Central, and the South region have created a unique traditional culinary culture. It makes Vietnamese cuisine have a certain position on the world culinary map. Thank you for listening. Please ask if you have any question. And it is my preference based.